get you.
Oh shit. Un momento.
Yep.
Let's see.
Live out here in this bit.
It's good. It's been good.
But put on your headset.
Yeah. I got it, my friend. I have it, my friend.
Let me just tell people on my Discord. We are live right now.
But I don't have my headset on yet.
Yeah, okay. Wait, let me just tell people in Discord that I'm live. Yo, 2 likes already. Real supporters out here. Yes, Liam, what up, partner?
What's up, bro? Where's my fucking drink at? Oh. Wait, can I cuss on here?
5 people in already. Let's give it a sec. Just till I'm in Discord.
You are talking to Gandhi. You are speaking to Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Yes.
All right. Might as well just begin.
All right, dude.
Bro, I've made the thumbnail of this podcast really sick. Interracial in Japan, that's the topic. What we're talking about? We're talking about interracial in Japan. Basically, there have been 2 times I've been in Japan. One time, let's go. So the other time I've been in Japan 2 times, right? One time I got no play, 0 whatsoever. The second time,
yeah, boy. What?
The second time, I met my geezer and he told me everything about the Japanese girls.
He said, "Let's go."
So, hey, so just introduce yourself. And how long have you been in Japan? And what was your story like? Why did you go to Japan and stuff?
Yeah, so you just call me Sega. I was in Japan for 2 years, and shit was wild. It was good. It's fun.
For the military, isn't it?
Yeah, with the military, yeah.
And you were stationed in Okinawa, right?
Yeah, Okinawa, Japan. What I'm saying, White Beach, that kind of shit. Definitely fun if you get a chance to visit there. Smaller island, so it's in the Ryukyu Islands. They don't exactly consider themselves Japanese because they consider themselves Hogan, so they're like this whole different thing.
Yeah,
I find
that these Japanese girls, like the Hogan Japanese girls, they look like Japanese and
Hawaiian. They look like Hawaiian or something. They have like that kind of like bronze, like the like a slightly darker complexion. Yeah, slightly darker complexion. Yeah.
Super attractive, and they're more like outgoing and more laid back. Like in my previous video, I showed a video clip how awkward they were, but in now they're less awkward, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. They're less like mainland. That whole mainstream mainland. There's like their own vibe. They got their own vibe, like anywhere else, for real.
But what is the nightlife in Japan like? Like for foreign guys, I'm talking about foreign guys, because let's say you go to Japan, you're there on a night out clubbing, you wanna see the scenery, get to know some Japanese chicks, what they're like over there.
It's actually really good. So I'm here in America, for instance, right? And you'll find like in America a lot of places they close at like 2 o'clock, like 1:30, 1:45, and then you're done for the night, right?
Yeah.
In Japan, that's around the time I would like leave my house. Like you pregame, you chill a little bit, hang out with the homies, the buddies, whatever like that, and then you just head out like at like 12 o'clock, and you're out there literally until the next morning, essentially.
I find that the Japanese people, after they go out clubbing, they go straight to work straight away. Like, let's say the nightlife in Japan starts at around like 11 o'clock, finishes at like 6 a.m., and they go to work straight away afterwards. Like, what's about that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them. So first, usually they go to the club. After the club, they go to like a local, like they have like yakiniku or like places to get like soup or food or something like that, and then they go straight into work. Now it's different like in America where, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like frowned upon, and a lot of Asian countries actually do this, where if you're sleeping at work, I'm not saying it's a good thing, it's not necessarily a good thing, or it's not as frowned upon as it is in American society, where you look lazy. It looks more like you're so hard at work that even though you're tired, you came into work and you're producing things. So you're at your desk, you just, and your boss sees you, and you're just kind of like, it's less. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't have that negative connotation as it does in America.
All right. Just give me 1 second. We've got 5 people watching. I need 20 likes right now. Give it a like. All right. So in terms of getting the girls in the club, right? I learned that in Japan, like, this is what you taught me, and it worked wonders. So I'll tell you guys one time. So I asked him, like, how do I get these Japanese girls? Because they seem to be scared of me. They seem to be afraid of me, right? And he says, like, nah, nigga. You got to play it cool, you know? Play it cool. Ignore them. Chill, lay back. Because if you go out and try to talk to every single girl,
you look thirsty, right? Thirst it's not just limited to anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you see a girl, right? You really feeling this girl. She's pretty hot, what her kids might be, but she's talking to every and any nigga. You'd be like, you don't feel special anymore. You don't feel that connection. You know, you want to feel like you're the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, like I can't like mac her, like, what's up, girl? How you doing? Like, blah blah blah, this and the other, right? You don't want to feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're just another chum. And any like random person in there. And that's with anything, you know what I'm saying? Not girls, everything encompasses that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If anybody can do it, if anybody can get it, then it's not that big a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. So what I used to do is, like, let's say I go into a club, especially in Japan, right? Oh shit, what do you have to say about that?
I heard Tinder in Asia as a black guy. Hell no.
He's full of
that, bro. Who is this dude? Darky Knight, bro. Stop. Darky. Maybe you black. I don't fucking know. But that is that's polar opposite. Whoever told you that, they want to discourage you from even going to Japan, because it is like, bro. I have friends, you know what I'm saying, that are decent looking, handsome cats that are Caucasian that go to fucking Japan, and they're mad, bro. They're like pissed. Like, yeah, they only want, you know,
Let me just clarify.
They call them Snickers. They only want the Snickers.
Let me just clarify, like, honest truth here. Look, you, like, white guys do a lot better than black guys in certain areas, like
yeah.
So I'm not gonna say like, oh, blah blah blah. But if you go to, like,
that is true.
Yeah, but if you go to like Okinawa or like where military bases where there's like a lot of black presence, right?
It's not only in areas where there's a lot of military presence or a lot of black presence in general. You got to understand that, you know what I'm saying, because as far as Asian skin complexion, right, it kind of coincides a lot with, you know, white people or Caucasian, you know, skin complexion. So it's just something that is more. It just seems more like, oh, okay, that's a Caucasian guy. And you look if you look at like Japanese anime or Korean, whatever the case might be, right? These characters like fucking Naruto and shit, like that motherfucker's blonde hair, blue eyes, right? What Asian motherfucker you know with blonde hair, blue eyes? None. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother fucking topic that I'm not even gonna get into right now.
Level up, they get like yellow hair, blue eyes.
Literally exactly. But that's a whole fucking nother topic, right?
No. Let me just say this. Yeah. Like, there's certain girls, there's certain girls that go for foreigners, and they can be split to like they just go for just white guys and just black guys. So it's not like black guys don't get any. There's like some girls that just can't for black guys. You know, that's what I found. And what do you call them?
Amajo. They call them Amajos. Yeah, Amajos. Basically, Amajos are just they're Japanese girls, like Japanese natives, that the only guys they will talk to are American. Period. Right, and some of them is you can be Amajo and not even speak like English, like complete English. You just like you know foreign guys. You know what I'm saying? So they
Foreign
call them
guy.
Amajos.
I call him.
Amajo has a it does have like a negative connotation, slightly negative connotation, like amongst the Japanese people. But those that are Amajos, they really don't care. Like they've kind of broken off from that level of thinking that oh I'm Japanese. Like you see the Japanese guys are like oh what you date Japanese guy, they're so nice, they're good for you, they treat you nice. Like no you don't want to go with the American, or you don't want to go with foreigner dangerous danger, like blah blah blah, like trying to like kind of persuade them or dissuade them or whatever like that. And I feel like that goes back to their own insecurity, you know what I'm saying, like their own insecurity with how they were raised, or probably how they were brought up, to where what I'm saying, that's their swag is different. You know what I'm saying? They're more like, what I'm saying, oh, just buy her a bunch of alcohol, and when she's,
You're talking about Japanese guys right now, right?
Yeah, Japanese guys. They're
creepy.
Super creepy, bro. Like, super creepy. Like their game plan is give her as much alcohol as possible, and then just oh, I would take you home. Okay, we would get something to eat, and then we go home. You know what I'm saying? It's just completely different on dating culture or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of foreigners, it's literally just be yourself, be different, but don't be thirsty. Let me see, how do you Japanese guys feel about you guys gaming these women? That's the thing. It's not they're haters. They're legitimately they're haters, but it's like you don't have to game. You know what I'm saying? You're not just walking up on these chicks and be like, hey, what's up, girl? Like, just licking your lips like, what's up, girl? You trying to go back to the crib with me? Like, fuck no. It's so much. It's just going out, just being chill. Just kind of sit back. You absorb the scene, and you know what I'm saying? Like, if she likes you, she likes you. Period. You know what I'm saying? If that's she knows, and it's another thing, right? It's like just kind of like looking. They look at you, and you just kind of smile, and they just kind of like turn around, like, all right, you just kind of like thing, right? If you look back again and she's looking at you, she's feeling you. Period. Like it's literally as simple as that. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of Japanese guys, dealing with the American competition or the foreigner competition, it's kind of like because they have this whole baseline of what they're like. It's like straight edge, right? There's no diversity to it. There's no there's some this, because here's the thing, right? You see like what's my boy's name? Fucking, it's like Noriko, some shit like that. I can't remember his motherfucker's name, bro. But you'll see some Japanese cats that they have a swag about them, right? But their vibe, the how they carry themselves is all, you know what I'm saying? Wakanda forever, like dead ass, like what I'm saying, like
the girls.
And those are the ones that get the girls, you know what I'm saying? It's because it's like they don't really care about the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to, like, they're just themselves. You know what I'm saying? They become their own man, right? So because they're their own man, they're their own entity, they're their own being. They come out with they're unique, because what comes out of you can only come out of you. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So they're basically their own thing. So to answer your question, how do Japanese guys feel about it? I mean, they feel pretty bad, I guess. Like they'll definitely go out of their way to cock block you. Legitimately, they'll go way out of their way to cock block you. I remember I went to the club. Like, I remember I go to the club once, right, with one of my exes, right, and I don't even know if I told you this fucking story or whatever the case might be, but I go to the club with one of my exes, and gorgeous, bro. She's fucking bad, dude. Super gorgeous. But it was like the Japanese guys that were there didn't know that she was my girlfriend at the time, right? Or my girl. So like when I would offer a drink, like, hey, want me to get you a drink, or you blah blah blah, like just kind of checking on her, because I'm not like puppy dogging her, like all up on her, like, you know what I'm saying? I'd kind of let her give her own space and sit. She's like chilling and dancing and, just kind of doing her own thing with her drink and stuff. And when I try to talk to her, I'll watch them kind of like move in, like something. I'm like this. I'm like, like I fucking sweet, like get the fuck out of here, right? And they're kind of like, well, they're kind of like trying to act like, oh, what's going on? Oh, this and the other,
It's
right? Kind of,
like,
yeah. But I was just kind of like, yeah, bro, that's my girl. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What do you want? You need
yeah.
something, right?
Let me just clarify this.
Uh-huh.
In Japan, I hate to say it, and I feel really bad saying that as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Most Japanese girls don't like Japanese guys. That's what I've observed, and that's what
This
I've
is
hit. That's what I've seen.
so, and that's most I would say mostly in Okinawa, right? There is so many military bases. There's a heavy American presence or foreigner presence in general. You know what I'm saying? People coming from like England, fucking Holland, and all these different places. To where it's kind of like you've been eating fucking shrimp all your life. Shrimp is not bad, but steak is
But
competition for shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been eating shrimps for your whole life and now you have the chance to have some steak in your life, then it's a fucking, you know what I'm saying? You can probably be like, check this out. And if you like what you like, then you like what you like, period. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the whole demographic of that is changing. I would say as far as like mainland Japan or mainland in general, you know what I'm saying? There's still a whole lot of fucking, there's a lot of Asian guys there and there's a lot of Asian girls there. You know what I'm saying? They have a very, very different way of like they have a very romantic culture. You know what I'm saying? Very, a lot of them are like really conserved or whatever case it might be, or they seem conserved like off of first glance. Yeah. So it's kind of like they don't like if you're out there like goddamn Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, like that is a completely different way. Like, yo, what's up, girl? Like, yeah, man, you trying to go back to the house with me? And you like crazy and shit, right?
I find that worked with me, you know. Like,
that,
check this out.
But that's when I say Lil Jon and East Side Boys, that's completely different, right? I'm not saying if you're just like super aggressive, like you're like, then they're kind of like oh, whoa, what the fuck, right? But I'm saying like as far as aggressive, like, you know what I'm saying, like. You say exactly what you're not sugarcoating shit, right? You're like, you want to go back with me or you don't want to go back with me. All right, you do want to go back with me? Let's go. Boom. Like you're not playing this whole like mind games where, you know, Japanese guys will be like, you want to like weird and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not doing that. You're just like you're being direct. Because you're being direct, there's no room for interpretation. She knows exactly what you want to do. She wants to do it. Right. All right. Boom. Done. It's not so, anything. Continue.
Quick question. Moving on from Japanese guys, do you have to speak Japanese in order to get a Japanese girl?
Completely no, not at all. Like one of like the. Hold on. Check this out, right? And if you probably didn't even check this out. What does this say? Boom. Happy birthday, sorry for being late. I like you. From Baby. Right? So funny that you asked that, right?
Yeah.
I thought here. But this girl speaks no fucking English. Like none. That was like I would like I didn't actually like get to date this chick, like legitimately date her. I would have dated her for sure. Had I stayed there, whatever the case might be. But like no, she didn't. Literally, we used the fucking translator. Right, it's like literally, like I am not even shitting you, bro. Like we legitimately use like a fucking translator as far as like a lot of things. Like meeting her out of like that, like she put on my hat, you know what I'm saying? She had like a little hat, so I took her hat and I'm like wearing her hat and like talking and stuff. And I just know basic words, you know what I'm saying? Like really, really basic Japanese, like not enough to even have a single conversation with her. And I would just get on like, you know how you have the Line app, right? You have Line app, and then online there's like a it's this thing where you add it, and then it's like having a 3-person conversation. It's like a computer, it's like a robot, and then it's you, and then it's her, and then you'll send her a message in English, and it'll translate it to Japanese, and then she'll read it, and then she'll send a message in Japanese, and it'll translate it to English. Right. So literally that's how a lot of our conversations were. And when I say we got some like really deep conversations about like racism and different things in America, right? To where like I don't even know if, because you know how translating, when you translate something, it's not accurate. A lot of times it's not accurate. It'll be like kind of weird, like a somewhat translation. But literally, I remember I had like some deep ass conversations where I'm talking about like racism and like Jim Crow laws and different stuff that happened in early American society, where you know what I'm saying. Like this chick was like crying, bro, and I'm like, I'm not even sure if she's getting the right message, but she's like crying and she's like, I I love black people. like like did her, and I'm just like, I don't know, they're like, damn, she's so fucking cute, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Like she's super fucking cute. But
Yeah.
like dead ass, like I feel like a lot of them now they're so open minded, you know what I'm saying, to where they are willing to date outside their race
It's
and
looked down,
give.
it's looked down upon, man. If
Yeah,
you
it is. It is, but it's
see
yeah.
Japanese girl with a black guy, especially the old people, they're always like,
Oh yeah. I saw that also in Korea, right? I have another friend from Uganda, right? He speaks fluent Korean, and I remember when I was in Korea, like we were on the fucking subway, right? He gets on the subway, and we're on the train, and the Korean chick he was with, they had just met, right? But the way she dressed, right? She dressed very like, like she had swag and shit, you know what I'm saying? So she had like the kind of short shorts and the high heels, and you know what I'm saying, smaller top, and she was dressed nice with she would wear the snapback too, throw the hat to the back, you know what I'm saying, right? She was like, nice looking chick, right? And the Korean guy, it was an older Korean guy, did not think that my friend spoke Korean, so he was like saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get there, boss. We're getting there. Can you talk about Korean girls? All right, bro. Here we go. Right, I'm about to need a rundown. Right. So that ass, right? So the Korean guy says to my friend, he says to the Korean girl, like he's like, hey, look at this monkey. He's got you dressing like, basically like saying you got you dressing like a slut and got you dressing like this and blah blah blah, this and the other. And then the chick starts talking back to the guy like, yo, I dress like this because I fucking want to. Like I just fucking met this guy. Like blah blah blah, this and the other. And then like the guy's banking completely on the fact that my friend doesn't speak any Korean, right? And then my friend, even though he's Ugandan, right, he looks African as fuck, starts speaking Korean to the guy. The guy's just like, like, so, sorry, and he gets the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like that ass. It's like, wagwan, bro. 21 minutes late, man. Hey, man, you're here. You know, you're.
he's Jamaican as well, by the way.
Jamaican. Oh yeah. Caribbean, yeah.
Hey, Alonso, man, welcome back, man. Alonso's one of my subscribers, man. Like he's Jamaican, and speaking of Jamaican, right? So in Japan, as bad as it sounds, right? Foreign guys are preferred most of the time, depending on what clubs you go to. But what I've noticed is
Trini.
Yeah, what I've noticed, you with a Japanese girl, right? If you with a girl, right? And
you got that Jamaican accent, boy.
He looks better than you, taller than you, stronger than you. She's gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. I was in a club with my boy Soldier and another one of my a Jamaican guy I just met. It's Soldier's
Trini. Yeah, he's Trinidadian. Yeah.
Tall guy, handsome, long hair, deep voice, muscle. And you know when you don't know somebody, but you just hate him because he's better than you in every single way? Yeah, that was him.
No, but
yeah. So yeah, bro, I'm just telling you the story, bro. And the Japanese girl coming in, she was thick as fuck. She was the most beautiful Japanese girl I've ever seen. Everything. She had everything. I saw that. She had long hair and she looked really good. Trini, him, and I. Obviously, since I do social skills, since I'm like specializing in, I've got confidence in approaching. None of them had the balls to approach, right? I woke up, I talked to the girl, I see things going all right, but now and then she's looking at Trini, like she's feeling me a little bit, but she keeps on looking at Trini. Like, I was really upset about that, because these two, you and Trini, weren't spotting me. You weren't you weren't wingman with me. You were kind of throwing me off balance, so you can have the.
Hey, I ain't do shit, dude. You know my style. I just chill. You know what I'm saying? I just chill. But here's the thing: eye contact is such a big thing. That's
sorry. He's asking. Soldier is the guy here. I'm interviewing. That's Soldier, bro. Relax, man. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. So I talk to the girl now and then, and all of a sudden I lose her. You know when you lose the girl's attention, right? And then Trini comes up to me and says, "Bro, you taking way too long." And I was like, "What the fuck? Am I taking too long?" And then he takes the girl's hand and he's with the girl, and I'm like, I look at the girl and she's like, "Sorry, I've got to go." And I was like, "Bitch, you don't even know that."
She's like, "I got to go."
So man, that night, listen, you know I'm confident, but that night I took a bullet. Straight up, I was so like, I was out of the game. You know, like striker. I was when you get like usually I can take rejection.
You're like I feel like a side man.
Yeah. Usually I can take rejection, right? But this rejection came from the inside. That was an inside job, bro. My teammate who's supposed to spot me shot me in the back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what was your impression of the whole scenery? What happened?
Whole night?
Yeah.
So like, and that's the thing. Like I was about to say earlier, is eye contact is a big thing, and if you're talking to someone, right, and they're not completely focused on you, they're talking to you like, okay, like, and they keep looking at your man's or your boy or whatever, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be like, all right, hey, well, it was nice chatting with you. Hey, man, you have a good night. And you just leave, like, quit while you're ahead, bro. Because so many guys, they notice this shit. They'll see it like, oh, I keep looking at my boy. And they try to like, oh, hey, yeah, man, or they'll do some dirty shit, right? Here's some dirty shit. They'll be like, oh, yeah, man, he's got a wife and 3 kids. Yeah, but, you know, it's all good. You know, if you want to go talk to him. Then
bro, that's one thing I've noticed about African American guys. I
owe you, bro.
Man, I'm not a racist. I'm not anything, but like
they'll hold you. They'll hold you. Niggas.
And there's niggas. African American guys, they don't support you at all. You're the only one I've noticed that like does it. That supports me. But like African American guys, they'll try and get in your way and trying to. Do you know what I mean? They're trying to.
I'm like, this chick don't even know you. She's not going home with you, bro. Like, relax. Like, I'm already on this one. If you want to fucking find something, go find something else. But like, don't get in my way. Don't fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've noticed that too. But keep that in mind. I think I told you about the Asian cat that was out here. I'm not really sure. I think it might be Chinese. But I told you like where we're talking to the girls, right? And he noticed this girl was feeling me. Like she was like oh, like more interested in me than she was him, right? So what he did was he was like, oh yeah, man, my friend really likes your friend, right? Like he really likes her, right? So the friend didn't even know who the fuck I was. So it just made me look hella weird. Like, oh yeah, my friend who has never talked to your friend really likes your friend, right? So then the girl's kind of like, what? Really? He likes her? Okay. He's like, yeah, he like wants to get her number. Like, you know, he wants to talk to her, right? So then the chick that I was talking to originally was like, oh, okay, I guess since he likes my friend, because, you know, you would think, so in her mind, she's like, why would this guy lie? You know what I'm saying? Why would he lie? If this is me, this is my friend, right? Why? Because they're friends, and I know they're friends. Why would he lie about his friend, who I think is attractive, thinks this completely other different girl who's one of my friends is attractive, right? Like in her mind, she's like, there's no reason why he would lie because they're friends, right? Friends. You got frenemies, bro. I call those frenemies.
It's really bad, man. It's really bad. That's why I like soldiering by myself. You know, I like going to clubs by myself because I work best by myself. Like
not only that, but you're less threatening in any situation. You're 100% less threatening because you're by yourself. You're like the little, you know, like the the wolf in sheep's clothing. You just come over there like, hey, what's up, little sheep? Hey, hi, you guys. I'm just here by myself, having a drink. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Where are your friends? Oh, I don't really have any friends. You know, I'm just here.
Talking about I don't have any friends. It's easier for shy people who have low self-confidence. Again, opening my book on Monday. People who are awkward to date in Japan. You know.
Oh yeah. Why would I say that?
Mm.
It's that's a topic that goes way deeper, and I don't think we've ever even had this whole conversation. But if you look like Japanese anime, that kind of thing, when you look at the characters that they actually have in these different things, it kind of glorifies very shy and traditional and awkward guys, right? Yeah. As far as like the whole dating culture, if you like literally look into that shit, it'd be like guys that are like blushing, like, oh, she like took her shirt off. Oh, I don't want to look. Like blah blah blah. This and the other. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you're presenting. It's like you're this person, right? But you have to present a completely different persona. It's like energy, right? Energy is transferable, right? Yeah. Your personality itself presents energy, right? Yeah. So if you're around somebody who's awkward, right? If you've actually been around a motherfucker that's like awkward, you feel awkward. You're like, why the fuck do I feel out of place right now? Like, all right, bro, like you gotta get the fuck away from me. All right, yeah, you go over there, and then you start feeling your natural self, right? It's like you have like this electromagnetic field around you, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you actually influence the environment around you, right? Yeah. So having that knowledge that, okay, my inner feelings is influencing what's going on outside of me. So what's something that you can control, right? You can't control what goes on around you, technically, but you can influence how you feel, right? And how you react to certain things, right? So when you influence how you feel, you're essentially influencing the environment around you, right? So if you feel confident, you feel good, you know what I'm saying? You're smiling, you're laughing, you're having a good time, right? Why do you think like 9 out of 10 women, they'll go with a guy that's having a good time over a dude who's like sad and like, oh, well, nobody wants to talk to me. Like, she's not gonna go home and fucking fuck you, bro. Like, yeah, no, dude. She might give you her number, talk to you for a week, and then kind of like, all right, this guy's a downer. I don't want to talk to this motherfucker anymore. But if you're out, you're just with friends, like, hey, man, I'm going through some tough shit, but I'm having a good time. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, he's like, it makes them more curious. Like, what is this guy really about? You know what I'm saying? Like, It makes them look into you. It makes you interesting. It makes you have this sense of mystery about you because the average person actually cares what other people think. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I struggle with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a bad looking dude, motherfucker. Like, don't let this stream shit fool you. I'm not a bad looking motherfucker, right? So, you know, even as somebody that, you know, I consider that would be like able to, you know, like you know my whole fucking high vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where I'm more on the conservative side. I just kind of let things happen. I sit back and watch and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I go out or whatever like that, I'll see a number of girls and I'm like, okay, I would talk to her. She's cute, whatever case it might be. And then I kind of like just kind of chill and see what she's about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, if she's on this shit, then I'm like, nah, X off the list, one line that shit. And if she's on this shit, I'd be like, all right, I'll talk to her. All right, let me go see what the fuck she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying?
I like what you just said, you know, like the facts, the stuff that you just said. Literally, I wrote in my book as well. Guys, give the video a like. We've got 14 people watching. I want 121 likes, yeah? And also, I'm dropping my book on Monday. It's called Dating for the Socially Awkward. That's why we're doing this here. Like, trust me, bro. I'll give you guys everything there is. It's going to be on Amazon. So I'm going to do another live about it. Anyway, so yeah, let's move on. Next question I've got. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, always ready, brother.
Oh, are Japanese girls scared of black people?
Not really. And I would say some. I would say some. Right, with anything, there's no right or wrong. There's no up or down. You know what I'm saying?
I would say a lot.
So a lot of them, it is, you know what I'm saying, the anatomy issue. Let's say anatomy is a part of that shit. It's so funny, bro, because you think like, oh man, I'm like, oh, it's an average, you know, like it's okay, it's nice, but it's like whatever. like, nah, fam, like, go to Japan. It's just like that chick, the chick I was talking about, where like we talk like text and stuff. It's just she said some shit like she was like something what she said like when we were talking about things. She was like very painful something so like what was it itai means like itai means hurt, right? But she'd be like itai something but because because basically she was like I will endure, like the translation was like I will endure.
Oh my god.
I was like oh sweetheart. Oh, I was like oh damn, have a good time too. Shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's a hella funny, dude. So fucking funny, man.
Yo, one thing I want to tell people: if you want to go to Japan and you go to a club, don't let yourself be fooled by how cute they look or how cute they present themselves, because it's so fake as fuck, man. It's so fake.
Yeah.
I used to always fall for it, but it's so
because you have your own. You got to understand that in every single place you go, right? Like, and that's the thing. I was never attracted to Asian women before leaving America, right? I had so little travel experience, so whatever the case might be. The Asians in America you meet, you're like, what the fuck? Like, no, right? But when you go to the country that they're from, like they're like the motherland, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, oh my god, bro! Like it'll blow your legitimately, dude. It'll blow your fucking mind. Like it'll blow your whole fucking mind, man. And I went through that shit. I experienced that shit. So now I'm like, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Hey, you know the Asian chicks and shit. But like that ass, like, and if I was to make like a suggestion as far as like a good place to go, if you just want to get your feet wet, as far as traveling in Asia or like Japan, for instance, as far as mainland, I would say we didn't do this yet. Korean women, Japanese and Korean women, more accepting of Black people in your experience. No. It's and that's the thing. It's not about Black or fucking Japanese or whatever case. I would say foreigner, right? Yeah. And what's it? Gaijin is gaijin, foreign. That's a Japanese foreigner or whatever. I don't remember what it is in Korean.
Forget about it.
Fuck it, doesn't matter, right? But it's if you're a foreigner in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you're different. You gotta understand you're just different. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had the choice, right, to whatever country you're from, right? Any fucking country. And this is if you have an open mind, right? If you have an open mind and you're evolving as far as your consciousness goes, right? Then think about this. If you have the opportunity to marry the most beautiful women in your country, right? Oh, sick, dude. That's cool. I like it. Fuck with it. Right? If you have the opportunity to marry the most beautiful woman in your country versus the most beautiful woman of another country, right? That you would find beautiful, right? They're on two completely different levels. Two totally different levels of beauty. The reason why the one of your country would be beautiful would be completely different than a woman of a different country. What was that other question? I saw But about Korean women and Japanese women. The newer generations are the older generations, as far as like interracial in any aspect. There's it's like blurred lines. You know what I'm saying? But as society projects forward, and as hip hop culture becomes bigger in different places, and country becomes bigger in different countries, and you know what I'm saying? It's like people start becoming curious. Humanity has a curious nature, right? Because you have a curious nature, you begin to look into things, and things that you think that wouldn't be like something that you would be susceptible to being like, oh wow, that's cool, that's something I'm into, right? There's a saying, to travel is the death of prejudice, right? Yeah. And that prejudice is not just a natural prejudice that humanity has in general. It's a prejudice that every single race has, right? Because they have a lack of understanding, a lack of connection with other races, right? Because there's always that disconnect, right? There's always going to be that disconnect. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on in Hungary. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was I was in elementary school and I heard about a country named Hungary. I was like, oh, wow. Or Turkey. Right? You heard about a country named Turkey. I'm like, oh, wow, there's a country named Turkey. I eat turkey for fucking Thanksgiving. Ooh, yummy. Hee hee. You know what I'm saying? You don't know shit. You don't know what the fuck is going on over there. You have no clue. This country, Uzbekistan, right? There's countries you've never even fucking heard of, right? People that you've never even fucking seen or dreamt of seeing, right? And it isn't until you open up the Pandora's box and you travel over there and you interact with these different people, you realize how similar people are in different places of the world. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. What if you don't drink? There's the best place to meet girls.
Let me
I'll let you take this. I gotta take a piss right quick.
Hey, boy.
Can I?
Dark Knight. I don't drink alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic at all. I don't drink.
I'm gonna go pee right quick. Pee.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I don't drink alcohol one bit. I'm an athlete. So I never really learned how to drink alcohol. And I tell you, bro, your speaker, bro.
Oh, what's up?
God. I can hear myself double again.
Better.
All right. Appreciate it.
Okay.
So I tell you the secret. I tell you the golden rules. What you got to do. Because if you don't drink, I tell you exactly what you need to do, bro. Here's what you do. I usually go out by myself, so you can go to any club. Usually go to a club that is foreign club. You know, like the British Hub in Tokyo. There's like a British Hub. There's different clubs, you know, or places or bars you can go to. And you just enter in, and what you do is straight away beeline to the bar. Ask the bartender for water. Ask the bartender for water, a glass of water, a small glass of water, to put ice in it, and a small lemon, so it looks like an alcoholic drink at least. Because if you don't drink and you're standing there without a drink, it's a bit weird. And people are a bit suspicious. Yeah, people will be a bit suspicious of you. So fake your drink and hold it in your hand, and you just gotta sip it a little bit. Not only is your night cheaper, but on top of that, you and like you're on top form, right? The mistake I see a lot of people do is they just drink and get drunk and fuck up whatever they do. Because usually when you drink, you usually don't have like a lot of self-control, and you go and talk to every girl, right? And when you do that, the girl that likes you will be watching, right? Soldier, go and tell us about that.
Yeah. So as far as, and I think we had this conversation before as well, dude. But as far as I missed a lot of that. So if you want to back up a little bit, but if you're talking about
is my sound messed up, Aaron?
What?
Is it better now? Bro, Soldier,
I hear you perfectly.
Because I can hear myself double, bro.
Can you still hear yourself double?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay,
man.
Sweet.
Basically, what I'm saying is like a lot of guys who get drunk, like Lamar, for example, he gets drunk and then he goes and talks to every girl and gets rejected, talks to another girl, gets rejected, talks to another girl, gets rejected, right?
Because he's under the assumption that the other girl that he just talked to didn't see he just got rejected by that girl. She's like, I'm not going to be this second fucking girl you come talk to after you got rejected by that one. You should have came to talk to me first. You didn't. Reject. Now you're getting rejected all fucking night. You're like, oh, damn, these girls are assholes. You know what I'm saying? No, motherfucker. You can't just go, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go talk to a chick and you think you might get rejected, talk to her when it's not like in front of everybody where everybody sees you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of like, you know, she's about to go to the bathroom and be like, I'm going to go. Don't go wait by the bathroom. That's hella weird. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of meet her somewhere and be like, hey, what's up? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Talk to, see if she's social. If she's social, have a conversation with her. If she wants to talk to you, she'll talk to you. If she doesn't want to talk to you, she fucking won't. Now, as far as your question right here for Darky Knight, right? What if you don't drink? Where's the best place to meet girls? I had a lot of friends, especially while I was in Okinawa, right? So in Okinawa or just in Japan in general, they have a lot of like really mainstream, like Coco's Curry, or like mainstream like restaurants, bars, that kind of thing. Coco's Curry, or like even what's the place? Coffee shop. What's the coffee shop?
Coffee shops are the best.
Yeah. So you have coffee shops, right? You have karaoke bars, right?
That's
karaoke. Bro. People do that shit hella sober, right? Bowling alley, right? Invite her to go bowling, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or there's another one that was a really good one. What else? It's coffee shops. Bars. There's so many places. It's not like in America where you're like, damn, well, I don't go out to the club. Like, where do I meet chicks? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. America is like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't go to the club, you don't go to the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you really gonna go talk to this chick at Walmart and get her number and then like that's gonna be something? Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, you tripping? You hella tripping, right? Yeah. But that's not. Japan is. They have so much more shit. You know what I'm saying? Just in Asia in general, right? You could meet a chick on the goddamn train, just on the fucking thing and be like, oh, I like your sweatshirt. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you. Kamsahamnida. Oh, okay. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from this place. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're very beautiful, right? Oh, thank you. Boyfriend? Boyfriend? Oh, no boyfriend. Huh. Wow!
The anime.
Wow! Oh my god!
I find in clubs. Check this out, right?
Yeah.
I never used to do well in nightclubs in Japan until I met Soul. I'll be calling him, hey bro, what do I do? Listen, if you're in the club and you're dancing and shit, like the hot ones, they won't go for you. You gotta be cool and chill, right? So then the other day, after talking to Soldier, I was like, okay.
Here's the thing. Go rewinding back. If you can dance and you can actually dance, like really dance, people that can dance, that are good dancers, they know they can dance. Period, right? Even like introvert, extrovert, it doesn't matter, right? If you can dance, you can dance. Dancing, there's a number of things just like off rip that is it's a universal language, right? If you go to another country and you smile, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right? We didn't learn that. It's not something that had to be taught to you. That's genetic, right? Yeah. You're a human being, you smile, you're in a good mood, you're happy, right? You go to, I remember I was in Greece, right? And I would like hip hop dance to Greek music, right? I would hip hop like literally, like bro, I'll send you some fucking songs, bro, that to listen to. What? Tumantili, right? Tomantili. Tumantili. You gotta listen to that shit. That was my Greek jam, bro. I hear that song, I'm in there like, getting that shit, right? But the Greek chicks and shit that would look at me, because your body is moving in a way that is not even natural to Greek culture or that part of the world. You're from another part of the world, but you know rhythm, right? You know the music. These bitches would be looking at me like a steak, boy. Looking at me like, they'd be like, so like they came home at 3 a.m. and they're looking at the fucking pizza cooking in the oven. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what's up? Like dead ass, bro. Like I'm not even shitting you. I cannot fucking make this shit up. Like if I could just take everything in my mind and just put it out there, dude, I'd be on the big screen. So I'm like, for real, dude. Yeah. Shit's fucking legit.
Going back to my point, in like clubs, you don't really have to like. I used to do the mistake of like I never used to get anything, right? Because I would literally apply the Western stuff in Japan. I would go up to the girls and trying to dance and trying to talk to them. That doesn't work, bro. Like
no. Well, every single country, every single place, they have their own dating society, their whole dating culture, right? Yeah. You keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? Before you even walked up and tried to talk to that girl, like, hey, what's up? Just on some like regular shit, the amount of like drunk motherfuckers that are like hella drunk, like, hey, what's up, girl? Are you trying to go? Hey, falling over her, knocking her drink over and shit. Like, she's like, nah, she won't even fucking entertain that shit, bro. Like, not at all, right? If you're just there chilling, you have your drink, you might dance to a song. She can see you can move, whatever like that. But you're just your own person. You're like, she's like, where's this guy's friends at? Okay, oh, she's with this guy. Okay, those are his friends. Okay, what's different about this guy is, his friends are all on all these different girls and they're all over them and shit. And you're just kind of like,
you're just chilling. You don't even want to, You pretend you don't want to.
Yeah. You're just kind of like off by yourself or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay. this guy's special. There's something different about this guy specifically. And it's the same way. It's literally the same way that men look at women. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, dude, you don't want something that is oh shit, I didn't even mean to hit that. You don't want something that's fucking all over the place and just wild and reckless and whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of at the end of the day, and this was for anyone, right? Not to say that everyone wants to find love, but they want to have something that they can connect with. Period. Right? Everything is based off of connections. Period. What level of that connection, who knows, is up to you specifically, right? But everyone wants connections, and you don't want somebody who's just fucking all out there, just all over the place, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that shit, bro. Like, I don't know if any person like, oh yeah, man, that girl just talked to 90 dudes tonight, and I'm gonna be 91. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, that does not fucking happen.
Right, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have some and
yeah.
These are like attention whores.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And if you one thing I've noticed. Yeah, that's the key right there. My guy.
I see that.
One thing I've noticed is once you get a hot chick in a club, once you get them, bro, the amount of here's the thing. I see hot girls as this big pile of sugar, and you're like this ant, right? And all these other insects come and trying to, bruh, put on your earphones because I can hear myself double, man.
Oh, you can hear yourself.
Yeah. And all the other guys trying to get a piece of your sugar. And you like this little ant that has to protect this huge pile of sugar, right? Because the one time I had like 10 out of 10, straight up, 10 out of 10, right? And every single guy who was standing in the door, nobody had the balls to approach her. Obviously, Joseph has social skills to approach her. And as I was having a drink, she was buying me shots and everything. I wasn't drinking much anyway. Guys were slapping her ass.
Okay, bro. So let me have no. Go back. Rewind all the way back. So remember how I told you about the chick that I went out with, and she's really pretty, or whatever the case might be, and how the Japanese guys they're thinking, oh, she's not with me, like as my girl, and they're like trying to butt in and shit, right?
Yeah.
So there's more to that story that I did not get into because you didn't bring that up, but now we'll bring it up, right? And here's the thing, bro. It wasn't even. Now this bitch is bad, man. Like, bad as fuck, right? And so she's at the bar, right? She's at the bar facing the bartender. I met her. I introduced her to the bartender. Bartender's name was Taro, right? One of my good friends, Taro, right? She's talking to Taro. I'm facing away, right? I'm just kind of chilling. She's kind of like offset a little bit, like off to the side, right? And as she's talking to him, or whatever like that, I'm just like talking to a friend or just chilling, listening to music and stuff, doing my own thing, right? She turns around really fast and she kind of like taps me and she's like, hey, did you touch my ass? And I'm like no. But then kind of like, now I did. Hey. Whatever like that. She's like, no, somebody touched my ass. Like somebody like touched her butt, right? Like legitimately, right? So I'm like, I start looking around and then there's these two. I don't think they were Japanese at all. They look like maybe like Nepalese or Indian or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I turn around and I'm there, and now I'm on guard duty, right? So I turn around and I'm looking, and I'm just kind of looking around, and I'm like, all right, these are the only two motherfuckers that are close enough to like touch her ass and then get away. You know what I'm saying, right? So I'm there, and I'm looking straight, but I'm looking at these motherfuckers, right? And they keep looking at her ass, like, and they're like talking, like, oh, they're like, like, oh shit, like, blah blah blah, this, right? So before anything else happens again, right? I go over between both of them, right? And I grab one under this arm, and I grab one of this under this arm, right? And I'm like, hey, like, what's up? You guys good? Like, and I like kind of flex, like, hey, you guys good? Like, I looked at these motherfuckers, bro, and I'm like, be careful, right? And they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, yeah, be careful, right? And they're like, oh, yeah. They fucking leave, right? Leave, boom, gone, right? Done, right? I wish the story ended there, but it doesn't, right? It doesn't. And this dead ass, because me and that chick ended up breaking up like shortly after, like maybe a couple days after this. Maybe it had something to do with that. I don't fucking know, right? But not even a couple minutes after that shit, bro. Like no bullshit, bro. Not even a couple minutes after that. It was like maybe 10 minutes after that, right? This taller guy, he's like tall. I don't know if he was Arab or Spanish or something. He had a darker complexion or whatever like that. He had a beard here, mustache, long curly hair, right? He's not a bad looking guy at all. You know what I'm saying? Handsome looking dude, right? He could get a girl if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But he comes in with a girl, right? He comes to the club with a girl, right? Who's apparently his friend, as I found out later, right? And I'm there and I'm chilling, same shit. And at this point, now I'm in a bad mood, right? I'm in a fucking shitty mood. And not to mention, before we even walked in the club, right, I talked to the chick and I was like, hey, yeah. So before I came here, I was in a little scuffle. So I'm just trying to have a good night. And, you know, I just kind of made her aware because, like, on the way up, there was bro, like, this story's crazy, dude. Like, blow your fucking mind. On the way up, all right, so beginning of the night, right? Walking in the club, Japanese guy bumps me. He looks at me all mean and shit. And I look at the dude. I'm just like, whatever, right? It doesn't bother me. And she kind of stops me. And I'm like, hey, like, just so you know, like, I was in some shit earlier in the year. And I'm not trying to get in any more fucking trouble. You know, these guys really looked out for me. So, boom, right? Go up there. The first two dudes try to touch her ass and shit. They leave the club. This third motherfucker, right? This third nigga, right? He comes in there with a chick, right? And I come in and I see him. Like, I literally, like, I'm looking this way. But, you know, you can see off your peripherals. I'm watching this dude. And I literally see him, like, he's looking like. And he goes to, like, touch her ass, bro. Right? And I grab his hand, right? He did it once before, right? He did it before. And then he goes to, like, you know, do it again. Like, right? I grab his fucking hand, bro, and then I grab him by the fucking hair and I pull him. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I was so pissed, right? I ended up taking this dude to the bottom of the stairs, right? There's a fucking camera. My boy Taro, the bartender, he comes downstairs and he's like, John, because I'm getting ready. Because I was like, tell me you did not fucking know she was with me. Because I spoke to her, right, while the guy was looking. So he saw that she was with me or whatever the case might be, right? So I was like, tell me you don't know that she was with me, right? And the guy was like, oh, blah, blah. I was like, I'm getting ready to knock this nigga the fuck out, right? And my boy, he stops me. He's like, John, camera. And I look at the camera. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. literally, bro. So we go outside, go around the fucking corner or like that. And I'm getting ready to dog walk this motherfucker up and down the whole fucking sidewalk, bro. And the girl that comes out and it's like, I'm so sorry, it's my friend, like blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, and you're fucking with this dude, right? You're a friend, you're a female, right? So how are you thinking? She's like, oh, I'm sorry, this, that, and the other, blah blah. I was like, get in the fucking taxi now, dude. Like, get in the fucking taxi. This motherfucker gets in the taxi. He got the fuck out of there, right? He got the fuck on, bro. But I'm like, after that, dude, like, I was in a fucking super bad mood, and then, like I said, the fucking girl, she was kind of pissy at me or whatever like that, because a lot of them they're non-confrontational, or the case might be. So that was like bad on my part because I made a big deal about it. But I'm like, this is a grown ass man, a grown ass individual, you know what I'm saying? Like running out there, like doing all that shit, bro. Like that's just not cool, bro. Like not cool. Like what is this, high school? Like high school you used to play grab ass, like, oh damn, she's got a big butt. I'm in a crowd, I'm gonna fucking grab, like that's not cool at all, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of Japanese men do this shit too, bro. Like Japanese guys do this shit too, or like that. But
at least these guys do it with like but Japanese guys do it with creep. You know, it's like
yeah, bro. Yeah. Like that shit was like, that shit was hella wild, bro. Like super wild. I was like, I'm standing there, bro. I'm like, do you not think I would hurt you? Like, you think I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, touch my girl's ass. That's fun.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not. Legitimately, dude.
It's not about the girl. Never about the girl. It's just
the fact that they thought that it would be okay with you right there. They're basically saying, "Oh, you're a bitch. You're harm." Yeah. It's like they're like, "Oh, he's harmless. He's okay."
Yeah.
You don't know me, motherfucker. Like.
Yeah.
No.
Remember that night I met you? That's exactly that night I met you. I was like, I left the club and I saw you, and he was like, "What you after?" I was like, "I'm looking for these guys to touch my girl's ass," you know. And I just, mate, it's never about the girl. It's about you, because if some
respect,
girl, and somebody touches her ass,
you would never. And that's the thing. Like any rational thinking person, right? Any rational thinking person would. You would never do that, bro. Like you would never. You'd be like, "Oh, this girl is with this guy," unless you want a fight.
No, but some girls, they dress the way they dress.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That's the thing. Like, a chick could wear some damn booty shorts where it's like barely covering her booty cheeks. Does that give any person, any human being in that right to be like, "Oh, whoa, she wanted me to touch it"? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck no, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell the fuck no. Right? That's one thing. We could talk about that, but you know what I'm saying? It's not to say that she doesn't want attention though. Right?
Yeah.
Because you know, chicks will literally go to the store and put on some jeans, just like, it makes my butt look flat. You know, it doesn't make my butt look big. I don't want these jeans. You know what I'm saying? So they want attention. You know, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But wanting attention, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you want attention too, right? You want to go. You want to go out. You don't want to be invisible. Like a chick sees you, it's like, hey, what's up? And you're just like, you're invisible. You're just there like, I'm still here. Like nobody wants that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get it. I get the shit, but you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be careful with that shit, bro. Like especially if you know the chick is with somebody right now, you're disrespecting that dude. It's not even about the fucking girl at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right,
same thing.
Let's take the last few questions and then we're gonna head out because it's been an hour now. Any questions you guys have, put them down below, and then we'll see whether we can.
In Japan, Japanese court 99% when if a Japanese guy is in the wrong. So, just getting conversation with you, Japanese. Oh yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, completely true. However, with that being said, they have to find you first. So if you knock that nigga the fuck out, you should probably leave.
There was another question here somewhere.
Problem solved. You find women from the club bars only want to be one night stand and not long-term girlfriends if they are loyal. If a lot of cheating goes on and the dudes be dipping into the same pool of women. Yes and no. So I want to say no. And this is just being whatever you want to fucking call it. Most Japanese, because they have a romantic culture or such a culture based off of romance in general, right? A lot of them want to be long-term girlfriends, right? That's the fact, right? A lot of them, they want to be long-term girlfriends, right? But let's say you meet a girl and she's easy, right? You're like, damn, I didn't have to do shit. You just kind of like, hey, what's it? Want to go back to my house? Yeah. And you fuck her, right? You're like, all right, she's easy. Are you going to continue talking to her? Yeah, yes or no. Like, it's really up to you. But when you really think about it, chances are you won't. You'll be like, all right, yeah, you might smash her a couple more times, but in your mind, that hill has already been conquered. So you're not going to invest all your time into it because you're like, I just randomly met this girl, I fucked her, and whatever the case might be, right? So what a lot of guys do, and it's because it's a different dynamic there, right? You're the rarity that is there. You're holding the power that's there, right? So because you're actually holding the power, you kind of dictate, like, nah. You'd be like, wait, where's my hand? Feed her to the lions, dude. Feed her to the lions. Feed her to the lions. Gone, right? And then you just onto another chick, right? So it's not, if we're being realistic, it's not really that chick's fault. She might want a whole relationship, but you met her, you talked to her, she really liked you, so she had sex with you. And then, women use sex. That's a whole nother thing, bro. Women use sex as a weapon against men.
Yeah.
It's like a selling point. Oh, you want to go home with that girl, or you want to go home with this? You know what I'm saying? Like that ass, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, you're going to be like, all right, that chick's pretty hot. She's cool. She's cute. I like her. But she's a cupcake. She's not doing anything. She's not trying to do anything. This bitch is only talking about marriage. She's not talking about actually getting to really know each other and living a life together. She just wants marriage. She just wants the fucking picture of being married. You know what I'm saying? She wants a kid, the blah, 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 right? But it's kind of like, all right, let's say you have two super sport cars, right? This is a fucking Ferrari and this is a fucking Lamborghini, right?
Yeah.
And you have the opportunity to test drive both cars, right? But they're from different companies, and this car is like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't test drive this car. Right? They're like, oh, I'm sorry, this is a supercar, you can't test drive it. And then this one's a Ferrari. They're like, sure, you can test drive it. Right? You're going to buy the one that you test drive. Period. There's no doubt in my mind. You're 100%. Any rational person, unless you just fucking hate the car, any rational person is going to be like, all right, this motherfucker's not even willing to let me test drive the car. Right? And I'm not saying fucking be a reckless idiot about fucking bitches and shit, but at the same time, you're gonna drive the car that you test drive. Period. If one is like no and the other is like hell yes, you're gonna drive this one and was like, this was great. I liked test driving that car. I'm buying it today. Period. This car that's like, hey, what's it? 12 in. It's one in the hand is worth 12 in the bush. One in hand is worth 12 in the bush. Right? The one that you get, right? You're hunting fucking pigeons and shit. Pew, 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 pew. You catch one pigeon. That one pigeon that you caught that is going to feed you for the next 2 days, 3 days, is worth more than the fucking 12 goddamn birds that you knew were there in the bush that flew the fuck off. They don't mean shit. Like, legitimately, it doesn't mean anything. They were there. You seen it. They got away. All right. Fuck those bitches. You know what I'm saying? Gone. Right? You got one in hand. It's worth more than 12 in the bush.
Mm. What do you think about Japanese girls? Like once you actually, like you said, like once you sleep with them, is it easy to make them your boyfriends or not? Because I only had two. Like I had two girls that I thought I could like that were really clingy afterwards, but there was this one bad bitch, right? Remember I told you about her?
You got a bad one. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the bad bitch that like had a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
I mean, you can't make her your girlfriend if she already has a boyfriend.
What I'm saying is those kind of girls, they kind of tend to, the ones that like party a lot and stuff, they're like a bit more elusive and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what up, partner?
Mm-hmm. I would say in a lot of those situations, it's because of the fact that that relationship has already failed, because of the fact that maybe the boyfriend doesn't go out. Right? Yeah. You ever see the couples that there's a boy and the girl, they're dating and they both go out together? Right? So everybody knows that it's out. Oh, that's this guy's girl. They're together. They have a good time together. They have fun. They leave together. Boom. When he leaves, she leaves. Right? Those relationships, they usually fucking last because they're on the same wavelength. Meanwhile, you have, you know, the girl that you just met in the club and she's, oh, my boyfriend doesn't like going to clubs, but I'm out with my friends tonight. Okay, I like going to clubs. You like going to clubs? Yeah. Smashed her. And now y'all are fucking boom.
I find that Japanese women cheat a lot. Like they have no problems with cheating. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. And I learned this out the hard way. I figured this out the hard way myself. But it's just because same thing, man. It's like a totally different dynamic, dude. Where, you know, let's say you're talking to this dude for 5 months. 5 months is not really that long. It's like not half a year, but it's 5 fucking months, right? You meet the guy, month 1. You got to think everything happens in stages. You have the honeymoon stage where you meet somebody, everything's new and exciting. You like the person. Wow, this guy's so cool. You know what I'm saying? You learn about him and stuff in month 2, and you know he learns about you, and you guys are having sex regularly, and everything's great. And then month 3, you're like, oh wow, this guy, I might admire him, but maybe not. And month 4, you're like, okay, well maybe he doesn't really want to get married, but I do want to keep dating this guy, and blah blah blah. And then month 5, you're still going to the club because you guys are just dating and blah blah blah, whatever the case might be. But in month fucking 6, you meet this new dude, right? And the new dude's like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get married, girl. I'm trying to turn up too. You know what I'm saying? Like dead ass. And the next thing you know, like, I'm not really into this guy as much as I thought I was. Because if I was, I wouldn't be talking to this guy in month 6. We were only dating for 5 months. This guy's pretty cool. he's new, right? And then they jump, and that's the thing. A lot of relationships in general, they go through the honeymoon stage. There's different phases to a relationship. It's like a roller coaster, you know what I'm saying? Where you have the honeymoon stage, dating, the sex is great, everything's whatever, and then you have your first fight. You know what I'm saying? That first fight is that first disagreement where you're like, all right, this bitch is stupid. What the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody has that. When you have that first fight can kind of make or break the relationship, and you really see just how stupid this person is. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right, this bitch is stupid. Like, what the fuck? I want to keep fucking her, so I'm gonna keep talking to her, right? But at the same time, you're like, I can't believe she thought that. Like, that's irrational. It's not. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you're still there like a fucking invalid, and you're talking to her still because hey, she's throwing up the pussy, right? And over time, that just diminishes. Your rapport with her diminishes, and your trust in her diminishes. And after that shit, you're just kind of like, I want something else. You want something different, right? A lot of people would rather go for something different, start over, than work on what the fuck they have. As far as I heard they were loyal as fuck, that depends. It really fucking depends. You know what I'm saying? And I have to pee here in a second, but I am just gonna say this, right? The most loyal, right? While I was in Japan, bro, the most loyal, kind, respectful, like awesome person, like as far as females go, like you think that and you want to think that, right? Because you're psychologically what's that word I'm calling? Dis you're what's it called? You're psychologically numb to because it's like we have like as like from any other culture, you look at someone's eyes and their eyes look kind, right? They look very sweet. They look very innocent. They like a baby, right? You pick up a baby and you look into the baby's eyes, right? What is it about that baby that makes the baby feel like innocent? It's got these little round eyes and they're all shiny and bubbly, and she's got the cheeks and the lips. And you're like, oh, this baby would never do anything to harm me. He's just a baby. Come here, right? There's something about Asian women that I noticed later on, right? That they have this thing that completely desensitizes you to the possibility of there even being something. So you will not know shit, dude. You think that, right? Because I heard that shit even before I got there. They're loyal as fuck and blah, 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 this and the other. But keep in mind, like, I was in Korea for a year. I traveled there a number of times as well. And then I was in Japan for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I had a pretty good understanding of both places. Or so I thought before I got there. Not fam, bro. Not fam. Like, if anything, they're even more likely to fuck you over. I'll tell you even more. Yeah. Only because there's always, and that's depending on where they're at. There's always a new bat. If you knew, right, you meet this chick, right? She's super hot, she's cool, you smash, you have fun, everything's good, and they're getting ready to leave there, and you know next year there's gonna be a new batch of just completely different people that you've never met before, you're gonna be like, oh, that was fun. New batch. Like dead ass. Like dead ass, bro. Like, and it's sad. It's sad to fucking think it. Some people do work out. Like, I want you to when you get a chance, talk to Gio or whatever like that about him and his wife. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting stuff.
I hope. Hey, if you're watching this, bro, don't be unreliable. I'll replace you.
On a piece.
In this interview.
On a pee? Pee?
Yeah, but make sure your headphones are far away, because otherwise I'll be hearing myself.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. I can hear myself double, bro. Come on now. Hey, what do you guys think about Soldier? He's pretty cool, ain't he? Yeah, bro. Just go out there and do your thing. You'll definitely get the experience. Man, can you guys see me? Can you see me? But yeah, man, you'll get the experience eventually, bro. Like, I never had the experience before. I just packed my bags and left. Saved maybe like $2,000 and packed my bags and left. I didn't care how I survived or anything. I just left. Best decision I've ever made. And I was anxious, I was nervous, I was scared. If you watch my very first YouTube video, you can literally see my whole journey where I got lost in everything. Yeah, he's funny, he's cool. Yeah, bro. Um, Mate, most of the things I know about Japanese girls is from him, man. Like that's why I'm sitting back because he is like the run. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I tell you, I'm the best version advisor ever. Read my book. By the way, if you guys don't know, I'm coming out with my own book, Dating for the Socially Awkward. I'll be dropping on the 27th of April. But for versions, bro, just losing it. Don't care about any of your fucking standards. Don't have no standards. Just focus on losing it. And once you've got the experience, then once you've got the experience, bro, then you're solid. Because when the girl that you like comes along, right? Then you know already what to do. But if you save it for the special moment, for the special girl, trust me, you have so much anxiety that you won't do shit.
There is no special. There is no special moment. That's the thing. Like a lot of people, they think there's going to be this special time, this special moment, this special everything. Think of it this. Yeah, think of it this way. Actually, think of it more on the opposite spectrum. That there is not a special moment, but every moment is special. You know what I'm saying? So rather than being like, oh, this is the moment that's so special that I'm gonna go talk to this girl. Every moment, every single moment is sacred, right? And when you start looking at it that way, you're more inclined to be like, think of it, man. Like, if you really think that, so I don't know how many fucking people, it's just like 8 billion people in the fucking world, right? I don't know how many thousand people died, like, boom, like millions of people just died, right? You want to think that, oh yeah, that's crazy, but boom, another million people just died, right? Like, and that's like in the entire world, right? When you think of that, the fact that you're still here, you're listening to this stream, you're having this conversation, you know what I'm saying? This is something that is building your consciousness, building your mind to where it's maneuvering you in a way that you'll be the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, oh, it's not that deep, it's not that big, you know what I'm saying? Right? But it's I don't want to get too deep, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get too deep, fam, you know what I'm saying? Take it, but legitimately, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Be the best version of yourself. A part of being the best version of yourself is the eradication of fear, right? If you're fearful towards something, move towards it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Oh yeah, bro. That's been my fucking, like, for years, bro. Like, even as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Something that I was afraid of. I think when I was really, really young, I was like afraid of the dark. I was afraid of the dark. Had little night lights and shit, or like that, and then fucking I plug those bitches out, you know what I'm saying? And fucking like run around, stomping in my room, like I'm stepping on it and shit. And then I'm like, whatever, right?
I was always afraid of girls, bro. Real shit.
Well, I feel like No, I feel like it's not that we're afraid of girls. Girls just create a very awkward and unique environment for men. In general, it's not that they're something to be afraid of. It's just it's uncomfortable. They don't teach you how to fucking talk to girls in school. Where do you learn it from? Your dad? Unless your dad sits down and be like, okay, son, and even if you do that, my dad didn't do that shit. Like, okay, son, this is how you talk to girls. Fuck no, your dad don't do that. And your mom is even worse at fucking teaching. I was raised by my mom, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of single family homes and shit, so I understand that shit. I was raised by my mom, you know what I'm saying? So as far as like my mom being like, oh, this is how you talk to girls. Hell no, like that's from a different decade. Like a completely different world, you know what I'm saying? Back when y'all used to do roller bounce and shit, you know what I'm saying? Roller skate and listen to techno music. Like, that's a different world, you know what I'm saying? A completely different realm. Things are not like that today. Things are constantly evolving in, you know what I'm saying? Being social, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're teaching people, as far as just teaching, you just, and this is what I like about the whole book and everything, right? It's teaching how to be social. It's not just saying girls. Yeah, but it's more so just learning how to be social. If you learn how to be social, you learn how to adapt to any environment, right? So if you're learning how to adapt to any fucking environment, essentially it makes you equipped to handle any environment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, how do I say this? It's like, it's like if you know how to talk to anyone, right? If you know how to talk to anyone, you can kind of understand where anyone is coming from. If you can kind of understand where anyone is coming from as far as just using, and this is just using your rational logic skills, right? Which is very minimal, right? Minimal logic is, all right, if I give you $2 for this beer right here, right? And this beer costs $2, right? Then I should get the beer, right? You deserve it because you paid the fucking $2 that it requires to obtain the beer, right? $2 for the beer, you have $2, you gave it. Logic, basic logic, right? You treat someone with kindness, right? You're respectful, right? Not to say, and that's to say that not to say that every single person that you meet will treat you with respect or kindness just because you give that to them, right? But other people will notice, right? Yeah. Other people will see how you treated this person, how they treated you, right? And I'm not saying not have boundaries, because if somebody treats you like shit and you're being respectful, I'm not saying disrespect them, but I am saying just be like, okay, all right, hey, bro, cool. But other motherfuckers will see that and they will start to respect you because they're like, all right, I see what this person is about. You know what I'm saying? You're building character, right? There's character and there's reputation, right? Reputation is what people say about you, and that goes along with integrity too. Integrity is what you do when nobody else is watching or around. And reputation is what people say about you or think about you when you're not there, right? You're not even fucking in existence, right? Meanwhile, people are having a full conversation about you, right? I'll tell you about like my whole experience here, especially in Washington. Right? So you don't dance and talk to girls in the club in Japan. Nope. Chill with the boys. Yep, I do that. And the girls will come, then pull when you are back. Yep, exactly. Right now, dancing, like I said, dancing is universal language. So you can dance anywhere and pretty much connect with anything and anyone, right? So I'm not saying dancing is not a good tool, right? But a lot of cultures have the whole aspect of dancing with someone or dancing on someone, right? Because you're putting your physical body contact. Remember, that's breaking the ice, right? That's like the first fucking one of the first steps of fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you're laughing, ha ha ha, the chick's laughing, whatever like that, and she's like, she slaps her leg and she leaves her hand there, right? You think, oh, she's just leaving her hand there because I'm so funny. No, nigga, she's breaking the social barrier. You know what I'm saying? So as far as dancing, you're dancing with a chick, right? When you're dancing with a girl, it's kind of like, a dance is a dance, right? You would want to think that a dance is a dance. But what happens most of the time when you're dancing? You put your hands on her hips, erogenous zone. You fucking got your face by her neck, erogenous zone. I don't even know if I'm using the right fucking word. Erogenous? What the fuck that word is, right? It's basically, it's like sexual zones. Your neck, your fucking back, your lower hips, lower body, thighs, inner thighs, that kind of thing, right? You have your hands where the fuck you have your hands because you're dancing, right? If you put your hands on her ass while you're dancing, 9 times out of 10, or we'll say 6 times out of 10, it's completely legit, right? She's not gonna be like, oh, get your hands off my ass, but I'm gonna put my ass on you while I'm dancing. Fuck no. You just do what you're doing, right? You're dancing, right? So you've already broken past the like levels of barriers before it even fucking starts when you're dancing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying don't dance with girls in fucking Japan and shit. Yeah, I dance in general, but usually when I dance by myself, right? Me, I can dance like that, but most girls in Japan can't dance like girls in America. The girls in America, they understand the whole like that dance. Oh, y'all dancing. Like that bitch is busting it wide open and shit, like bent over and shit, like yeet, yeet, yeet. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not Japan, bro. You're in a different country. They don't do that shit. You can't fucking do that shit. It's uncomfortable for them. You know what I'm saying? So you can still keep the same mentality. You have the same mind, right? You're just playing your cards differently. Does that make sense? You're playing your cards differently, completely differently. So you can dance with her, be up on her, whatever like that, and just kind of like have your hands wrapped around and just kind of like dance, like you're moving, right? You're moving together, but you're not like groping her and your hands like in her pussy and shit. Like American motherfuckers be wild, bro. These motherfuckers hella reckless. I be reckless sometimes, but rarely.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like legitimately, fucking in Asia in general is just a completely different demographic, and the way you treat people is a different demographic. Everything's
Yeah.
completely different. So you can't do in America what you do in fucking Japan. You do that, you're disrespecting someone, right? And that's your thing. So it's not saying that, you know, I don't dance with girls or talk to them in the club. It's just how you talk to them and when you talk to them, right? In America, you can just walk up to a girl and be like, hey, what's up, guy? You trying to go back to the crib? Shit, I've been eyeing you for the last 25 minutes. You trying to go back? And she's like, yeah. Fuck no, nigga. You're in goddamn Japan. The chick is like conservative as fuck. The fuck you really think you're gonna walk over there and be like, what's up, girl? Yeah, I'm Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, and we like to see ass and chick old biddies. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. No, done. Fuck no, right? So it's more so like, you know what I'm saying? You have to like try to relate. You know what I'm saying? Try to, and that's with anything, bro. You're a human being. They're a human being. Relate. That's the biggest thing. Relate. Oh shit. Oh wow. I really like your fucking sneakers. Where'd you get those? Oh, nice sneakers. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I wear my J's sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, you like darts? Let's go play darts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boop. Next thing you know, like they're big into darts and shit. And next thing you know, you're playing darts and shit. And she's kicking your ass. Even if you suck at darts, bro. That's the thing, bro. You don't have to be good at darts. You know what I'm saying? You let her kick your ass at some darts and shit.
You think I'm bold? I'm getting there.
Hey man, wait till you see me, man. I'm getting old, fam.
Oh shit, Doc, you talking about me? I'm gonna stop the stream.
Stop the stream, you dark motherfucker. Hey man, where your pictures at? Let's look into this nigga.
No, he's cool. I like.
No, I'm just fucking him. But like that ass, man. You know what I'm saying? You play some damn darts, man, and next thing you know, like, bro, I've been there, bro. I told you that shit, bro. Like, took the chick back, and no matter, she's at my house, and things are a little bit awkward because she doesn't speak English. And then I have my little electronic dart thing. Oh, you play darts? Oh, shit. And we play darts, and I'm actually trying to beat her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to beat this bitch's ass. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, she beats me in darts, and I'm like, oh, you fucking asshole. And I'm like, I grab her, and I'm like, you beat me in darts. He's like, and I give her a hug, and I'm like, oh, damn, you fucking beat me. Something like this. She's like looking at me, and she's like, mwah. Let me kiss, and then
me and Soldier, we don't go way back.
Smack her shit.
Me and Soldier, we don't go way back, but we've gone through some serious experiences that brought us together. You know what I mean? Like for example, we go out in the club together, and I'll be like, hey, I go up to, like, he's talking to some girl, I've got a girl, right? And I don't live in Japan. Keep in mind, I don't live in Japan, right? And I walk up to Soldier and I tell him, hey, bro, give me your keys. I said, what keys for? I got this bitch that I want to take to your crib, innit? And he's like, all right. While I'm fucking the girl in his house, he's sleeping in the car. Yo, he's a wingman, bro. Any other guy was trying to get the girl off me, but he's a real soldier, man. That's why I call him Soldier. Nah, hey, man, I met him.
Man. And that's the thing, man. Like, a lot of people, they don't have the mentality. Like, if you go out, right, and if, let's say you don't want to just go about yourself and you go out with friends and stuff, and you, like, that's your whole prerogative, whatever the case might be. You want to go out with people that they have your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? That people that want to see you win, right? They don't necessarily, because some people, they want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than they're doing, right? So if you pull a bad bitch, they're like, oh, man, I don't know if you can come over tonight, man. Like, you know, like, blah, blah, blah. That's no, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers that are like, damn, that bitch is bad. Bro, hey, I'm gonna move all these niggas out your way, bro. Another nigga trying to talk to her and shit, you like go over to cop by, like, hey, man, that's his girl. What you want, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? You don't want no problems? That's the fuck I thought. Go over there. Stand in the corner. All right, yeah, there you go. My man's got it. He's on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want people that are there with your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll legitimately, bro. It'll take your whole game from, you know, just this low level, but you know what I'm saying? It'll take you to a completely different level, you know what I'm saying? And that's with anything, man. If you're doing anything and somebody is believing in you and they're pushing you and they're like, dude, there's no way I'm going to let you fail, and I don't believe that you're going to fail, right? You're going to fucking make it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make it somehow. Who fucking knows how that works? But it's kind of like, it's like prayer, right? When I'm gonna talk about prayer, but where a number of people are gathered and they're thinking the same thing. Energy is transferable, right? You're putting something out into the physical realm. And if you're with people that want to see you succeed and do good, you just feel more confident. You're like, all right, my guys are here. You know what I'm saying? The boys are here, and they want to see the fucking hero make the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to see you score the touchdown, you know what I'm saying? They're there for you, you know what I'm saying? So you're like, all right, I'm not going to let these motherfuckers down. I'm going to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? And when you got people around you in your circle of friends or acquaintances that really want to see you succeed and do good, you'll always do good. There's nothing else to say about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that you'll do bad because that energy is being pushed out to you in a positive manner, in a positive light. What are your thoughts about?
All right, last question before we end, man. What is it? What is your situation, bro? Give us some more information. Yeah. Oh, he said he's boarding at 21.
He's what?
If that's what you're on about, bro, just own it, bro. If you own it, it's like,
what was
I don't know his situation, but I think it's that he's boarding at 21. Bro,
what does he look like? Send me. You should post a picture. Let him post his fucking picture. Is he black? Nah. Is he a black guy?
Yeah, he's a black guy.
Black guy.
But yeah, man, just own it, man. Like, don't make an insecurity. Don't let anybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, say, look, that's me.
So here's the thing, right? And this is just meaning like my whole perspective on that, right? Because like I said, I'm getting old now, right? My hair's thinning in places, and whatever the case might be, I don't think you've ever even fucking seen me without my do-rag and shit, right? But where your hair does grow, and this is for any balding person, and this is I can only help black motherfuckers, right? You black, I'm black, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the same shit, whatever case might be. So I know that your hair will still grow on the sides, right? It may thin a little bit here, it may thin a little bit here in the midsection, but it'll still grow here. So let's look at Josu's here, right here, right? You're thinning on around that rim, right? You could see that little line where it's thinning, right? Let's say you grew all the hair out on the top of your head and on the sides. That hair is going to move forward, right? So even if there's not hair where it's balding at, right? It's still going to move forward into that area, right? You see what I'm saying? Look at the hair at the top of your head. The hair at the top of your head is dark as fuck. Right? Yeah. When that hair on the top of your head grows forward and it becomes longer, where is it going to go?
So it's like it covers that part.
Exactly. So instead of just cutting it all off and being bald, right? Because when you're bald, what do you have? You're just bald. It's not to say it's bad, because a lot of women find that sexy, especially as a black man, right? Me, you see my hair shaved, maybe you've seen pictures, right? I look like goddamn T.I. and shit. I ain't worried about the shit. I ain't worried about the shits. But now my hair is like locking, right? So I keep my hair packed like this to where it's locking. It's like natural locks, right? But I can't wear natural locks to work, right? When I go to work, I can't have natural locks. I can't naturally locked here, right? So when I'm on vacation, I'll fucking pick that shit out, whatever. Maybe you've seen a couple pictures. I don't know if you've seen the one when I had my little snapback on and my hair is fucking this goddamn long and shit.
Follow him on Instagram, by the way. Simply Grim, yeah?
Simply Grim, baby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. my hair is pretty fucking long, right? Yeah. People don't know my hair is fucking long because I keep it flattened down. The power you have as a black man, most black people, my hair is thinning, I'm going to cut my hair off. Me, I go the opposite direction. I'm going to grow my hair out. I'll just cover it when I go out, cover it when this, that, and the other. And when I'm ready to reveal, bro, you're gonna see some shit. You're going to see some shit, bro. Like that ass, like that ass. Motherfuckers see, like, I don't know if Trini see my hair. Maybe Trini has. But it's like, my hair's fucking long, bro. It's pretty fucking long. You can't tell the shit.
Soldier, let's come to an end. So I haven't slept, man, so I'm super tired. But hey, man, thank you guys for watching, man. I love you guys, man. Thanks for the support. And give this video a like right now if you're still watching. Right now. If you want to follow us on Instagram, Jozo and Simply Grim. And I'll be watching out for my book, man. My book is coming out on Monday, so tomorrow. Today is Sunday here in Australia, so tomorrow I'll be publishing my book, Dating for the Socially Awkward. It teaches you everything, man, you know.
What day is it there? Today is
Sunday.
Oh, we're Saturday. Okay, yeah. We're Saturday here.
So yeah,
Right.
man, I'm gonna come to an end, man. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, and hey, man, stay blessed and stay blessed.
Hey, stay black, man. Fucking just know, hey, before we go, yeah, it's okay. But this is important, right? You're white, you can do whatever the fuck you want, any country, whatever the case it may be. But as an African American, as a black person, as a black man, something that I noticed as far as traveling, I've been to like maybe 15 different countries. I don't even fucking know at this point, right? But I've been to a lot of different places, man. But being black, the only place being black is not cool is in China. For now, I guess. I don't know what the fuck is going on in China. I just heard a lot about it. China and America. That's it.
Yeah.
Apart from that, you go to fucking anywhere in Latin America, right? And you chocolate, like you black. You black, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Dominican. Oh, I black. No, Dominican, I mean, they're black too. But you go anywhere, like overseas, you're anywhere in Asia, bro. Anywhere in Asia, anywhere in England, Scotland, Ireland, fucking Czech Republic, like all kinds of like weird ass shit, bro. They see you, they see the chocolate skin, they see you bronze, bro. Like all I can say, man, is real shit. And this is with any person, doesn't matter what your race is. Keep yourself physically fit, right? That goes in with your health, and that goes in with your self-confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your physical fitness goes in with your health and self-confidence, and just start working on it. I'm not saying be a fucking meathead and be in the gym all the time and whatever the case might be, but you feel so much better about yourself. You feel so much better. You feel so much better internally. You look so much better externally. People start to notice externally, and it's kind of like they're liking your shit on Facebook like that. And whatever reason, our fascination with it now, and this point in age, you know what I'm saying? We're like, oh damn, people are thinking. But back in my day, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking old now, but I remember, you know, taking pictures and shit. I'm like, got my abs and shit out, you know what I'm saying? And you know, this is back in MySpace days. I don't know if y'all know about fucking MySpace, but this was well before goddamn any social media that's out today. You know what I'm saying? People will come up to you at school and shit, be like, hey, yeah, I saw your post on MySpace and you looked really good. I'm like, thanks.
All right, bro. Let's call it a night, man. I'm so tired, bro. I gotta go. Hey, bro, give it a like. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Buy my book on Amazon. I'll be doing another video about it.
You want to do another video tomorrow?